Hello. Hi. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on the kitchen sink.
And it just so happens to be Memorial Day today.
Oh, it is.
It is Memorial Day.
I think you might want to lower that down so it's not so in the face.
Sorry, we have to adjust.
It's all right. We're learning.
Like an hour.
We'll get there. Oh, I like the FOV that we got. It's a lot more coverage. What do you think?
Yeah.
Did you readjust that before we started the recording?
I honestly don't know what I did. I
think you did. It looks great.
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so a couple things today. We do have some topics to hit. We'll try to be brief though. But I also went to Long Beach, a week ago or so for my little Jeep festival.
You did. You went to a topless beach, but then you shared photos and they were not so topless.
No.
Every Jeep had their top on it.
No, yeah, exactly. Because there was a wind advisory. And it was raining, so I was actually
What does the wind advisory have to do with a top?
Okay, it's like a 4-hour drive, and I was not going to drive 4 hours with no top on the freeway, highway, all that. So, no, not very many people had it, but the point is to all go meet up, and it was way more than I expected. I'm not sure that I'll do it again.
Really?
It was so overwhelming. I'm so burned out on Jeeps now.
You seemed, you cool. And Allie both seemed to be super hype and stoked about it.
It was cool.
Just kind of a one-time thing.
Gosh,
yeah, I got to experience it, and now it's gone.
Yeah, thank goodness it's a once-a-year thing. But anyway, there's no topless part about it. But it was a lot of fun.
Unfortunate. It's like a clickbait video.
I was the only one that dipped out. Like, long story short, there's like this meeting place, and there were so many Jeeps, and we were sitting for way too long, like 3 hours, and we didn't leave on time. We're supposed to leave at 1 o'clock to start the parade, and it's a 10-mile beach, thing, which is already a long time. But I was like, there was easily 1,000 Jeeps.
Really?
And can you imagine trying to line that all up with no one actually directing? So after sitting there for like 45 minutes after 1 o'clock, I was like, once these guys are all shuffled out, I was the last Jeep to leave the parking lot. I went out the back way and just went back to town, and we went and got lunch.
Really?
Yeah. And we're like, oh yeah, hey, we can meet you guys here.
So you guys didn't even go to the parade?
We did the parade, but we weren't in the parade. We were all there except for the drive part.
Gotcha.
It was all good. I also,
it's like when you go to a wedding reception that you're not invited to just to have the food and then leave before you have to go through all the important stuff.
You are invited. You just take a couple photos like you were part of the party the whole time, and then you dip out.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I'm sure you have.
I have, yeah. I've only ever been to like one wedding that was outside of my family, and I totally did that. We didn't know anybody there except the bride and partially the groom.
Yeah, that's awkward.
A little bit, and
just thinking about it.
And we got a personal invitation in the mail. Both me and my friend Kyle, we both went, and we're just like, they had like a list of at least to expect like 100 people there, and I'm like, really hope it's a lot of people I know. And like the bride and us were all in a group of like 7 or 8 people, and nobody else got invited besides Kyle and I. I'm like,
why?
I don't know.
That's nice.
So we went. We had food. There was like an open bar of 2 drinks, and then we were like, all right.
Yeah, we hit your max and then get out.
Yeah. So after sitting in line with everybody, you guys decided to go get food, and
we dipped out, went all the gift shops and all that, which is where we found our little surprise for today. Mind you, I want to say something. I went to the beach after all this to watch like the sunset or whatever, because it turned out to be nice.
You guys are so cute.
We really didn't wait though, because it was late. But it's the world's longest beach, right? Okay. I managed to back up.
Our beach?
The Long Beach in Washington is the world's longest beach.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. They picked a good name.
Long Beach, yeah. But I managed to back my Jeep up on a dead seal out of the whole stretch. No. So what was really funny is I'm backing up, and I realized my Jeep kind of went, I thought, like in like a little dune. So I was like, oh, that's okay, whatever. But like as soon as I put it in park, I was like, oh my God, Allie, did you fart? And then I was like, and then after 3 more seconds, I was like, oh no, that's dead carcass. So I like looked over the edge of my Jeep and I saw the fin of something massive. I was like, oh, that's not a fish.
Oh.
I got out and I didn't even say anything to Allie. I just put my keys back in and I went back.
Let's go to a
it.
different spot where all you can see is sand and ocean.
The car so bad. Luckily, like I didn't like break skin or anything, you know, to get nasty stuff on there. But I just felt terrible. I was like, of this entire.
Does she know? Did you tell her?
Oh, absolutely. She smelled that bad boy, but I didn't let her see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not. It was the size of me.
That would have killed Naomi if I ran over a seal. Oh my God!
I mean, it's already dead, but
I mean, still.
Yeah, no, it was definitely something I'll never get out of my head or my nose because I can still smell it. But anyway,
did you at least wash the Jeep down so
I
there
didn't
was
have
like
to.
nothing on the wheels?
There was nothing there. I mean, I looked at my wheels and there was nothing there, so I drove like another mile until I knew.
Just
and
for
I
your
definitely
conscious,
scoped this.
It will stay there.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's there forever.
Jesus.
So anyway, at one of the gift shops, I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be great." John's probably gonna be disgusted, but I'm willing to throw down for this. Because I'm willing to eat crickets. Like I just went to the Mariners game. For Saturday?
I'm sorry. Did you just say you'll eat crickets?
Yeah, there's crickets at the Mariners game.
No.
So as part of the surprise, I got.
Are you serious?
You might need a shot of vodka again.
No.
So this
is why we took a shot before we started.
So these are some. I don't know if you can see it, but they're like candied earthworms, real worms that are like dried out, dehydrated. But they're fun colors. And then
what?
This other one, it's chocolate dipped insects. It's crickets and larvettes.
Now, okay, so I've always been the one to say I'll try anything once, but I never thought this like I've seen like chocolate dipped cockroaches and shit like that online, and I'm just like, I'll give it a try. But why? Why did you bring these to us?
There's something new, and in case any of those people out there are watching this and wanting to know what it was like.
Oh God, I'm so sorry if I have a face. Are they good? Did you try them?
No, I've only had crickets at the baseball game, and those are like seasoned in like chili lemon.
Did you want to do this on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my
let's try
God!
it.
All right, what are we doing first?
All right. Do you need another shot of vodka? I can get my waitress to bring it in.
Maybe afterwards.
Okay. I don't really know how to. Oh, sorry, I didn't show the second package. So it's like chocolate, and it's larvettes and crickets. It's like white chocolate, and probably milk chocolate. So let's give her a go.
The worst kind of chocolate.
What's that? Which one?
I think that's going to be a conversation we have. Milk chocolate?
Oh, you don't like milk chocolate?
I'm not a fan of it. I prefer dark chocolate.
Why do most men do that, though?
I don't know. It's just bitter and not
like
full
IPA.
of life.
You
Yeah.
all like IPAs.
IPAs are great. Don't stereotype me.
I'm sorry, but it all checks out.
Man, we went to this restaurant in Olympia.
I have no idea what that is, cricket.
Looks like a deformed mouse.
Okay. And then do you want...
Oh, God, it is a cricket. Jesus. You're definitely eating a cricket.
Here, we're eating one of each.
Here. Grab them.
This is a larvet. Well, my hand... I'm hot, so it's like all melty.
Here, put them on the box.
All right, so you want to try cricket first?
Yeah.
I'll do the white chocolate cricket. Okay.
All right.
Definitely not as good as the one at the game. Are you going to be okay?
Hopefully there's no weird side effects. I mean, all you taste is chocolate and crunchiness. And it's kind of a...
Ow, that kind of hurt.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wash it down a little bit. So how big were the crickets you had at the game? Were they like
full
huge?
Size, but they were mostly really dried out. Like they were definitely baked in an oven pretty good. So there was like no guts or anything. Okay, here's the larvet. This I've never had. I like this better.
They're so small.
Mm-hmm.
and like unflavorful. All you get is a chocolate. Like I could just have just a little piece of solid chocolate and get the same satisfaction.
I'll tell you what. Anyone that's a freak that actually buys these to eat.
Our name Taylor.
No, these are disgusting. These are awful. I mean, I'm not going to throw up, but they're definitely not a snack I'll ever have again.
So is that all that there was? There was just an extra
cricket and larvet. So
cricket and
you
larvet.
knock yourself out, pal, for another one. But all right, let's move on to the earthworms.
I'll give those to Allie to try, or Justin.
Oh, I'll give them to Justin. I'll be like, hey, you want to try these new Hershey's treats?
They're fun shapes.
Yeah, they kind of hurt, but they kind of bite the inside of your mouth. They got a little kick to them.
Take this toothpick.
Yeah.
You might need it.
Okay, so these are...
So what are these? Just worms?
Just worms.
Earthworms?
But they look like really, really dried out. Let me see if I can hold it up to the camera.
Yeah, we definitely need to get this to 1080p at least.
Oh, yeah.
Get some better frameage. It'll come. It'll come. We're still learning.
You just do
That's
it.
what... Oh.
You just take the whole
All right, I guess
bag.
I'll just take green. No, I'll go pink. I like pink. Oh, I just almost had powder dust fall all over my lap. That would have been very unsatisfying. Excuse me, I'm taking longer than I would expect. I'm touching all the worms.
I just hit the mic real hard, so I'm sorry.
All right, good luck.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that hits different. It's like it's got like cayenne pepper. I'm not Spanish. I don't know. It's got like a weird spice to it.
What?
Are you not getting that? What are you getting?
I literally almost gagged on that one. Oh, that was awful. Oh, I should yell at...
I think we should go back to this cricket.
No. Oh. I should grab gum.
Oh, sweet, sour, and earth. That's
Earthy.
they added a sour little bit to it. I'd say it has a lot more flavor than the chocolate ones. I think I prefer... If I had to choose, I think I would prefer that.
The earthworms?
It's got a sour flavor. I'm a sour sucky.
I didn't get the... I didn't get the sour. I mean, I got sour, but like I got definitely...
You got earth?
Worm.
I didn't get worm.
There was definitely like bug about it. So.
I don't know. There was like a spice, but I could also taste the sour.
Yeah. One sec here.
Yeah. You hear it coming. Unless you missed her from the last video, we got a cute little wiener dog whining at the door, wanting to come in and be on the show.
Okay. Just texting my person to take care of the wiener problem we have outside the door.
Damn wiener problems. You hate to have them.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess I'm actually going to ask you a couple questions because you've had these topics
for a while
ready to go, and I want you to rapid fire on a lot of these. Okay?
Oh, one of them is going to actually be rapid fire.
Rapid? Okay.
It's bad.
All right. Well, I guess hit me with your best shot and fire away.
What one do you want to hear first? Because they both have fire in the title.
Let's do the oh shit Firestone topic.
Oh shit Firestone. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there was a point in time where I was. It was a bad time. I don't know what it was, but I had the stomach bug that lasted for weeks, and I was frequently going to the restroom, constantly.
How frequent?
To the point to where from my bedroom to the bathroom is like 5 feet. Like you take 5 steps, you're there, and even that wasn't enough time. Once I was told that I needed to go,
like your body told you.
Yeah, like this was like I have to call off work because there wasn't enough time to get from my department to the restroom at the time. And I learned something from this experience. So take notes. This might be helpful to somebody. But my Buick at the time was having some car trouble, so I had taken that to Firestone, which is just down the road, and I had my brother there to drop me off and or to pick me up, and then later that day we came by so I could re-pick up my car. And I was standing at his window, and I was chatting with him before he was about to leave, and then I go grab my car, and I trusted something that I should not have trusted.
Did it rhyme with poot? Toot?
I was like, what was that right? I was thinking fart, and then you're like, toot. Absolutely. Yeah, so I was just standing there, and I needed a fart, so I was like, but it absolutely was a fart that made me distrust ever trusting a fart ever again. And there was leakage. Oh,
so you're in the waiting room?
No, so I was outside my brother's door of his car, and I'm chatting to him. And I was like, oh. And so I'm sitting. I got like death in the eyes. Like I was like, all right, wrapping up. I know what's going on. Nobody else does. And I'm like wrapping up. It's like, all right, get on, go. Thank you. Drop me off. Bye. And then I'm like shimmying inside Firestone.
Did you pat yourself just real quick to make sure that life was happening right there?
Oh no, I knew.
Oh, you knew.
Oh, I knew.
Just like, oh, it's loaded.
Like I didn't have my seat warmers on.
Oh God.
Oh, it was so I'm shimmying into the Firestone. I was like, bathroom over there. And he's like, yeah, the bathroom's over there. I was like, great, thank you. And then I go in there, and I had to throw them away. Oh, there was no recovery from that. I couldn't just get a doggy bag and be like, thank you, bye, have a good day. I just had to throw them right in the trash. It was...
I'm sure you weren't the only one
I'm not the first one that done it in their Firestone. Probably.
Doubt it.
Probably. I deserve a plaque on their wall.
I feel bad for whoever had to take care of that bathroom afterwards.
Oh,
So did Brandon get you pants or something?
No, I never told.
How did you pull that off?
So, in order to pull them off, I had to first take off the pants and then the undergarments.
Oh, you took the undergarments off and just threw them on the trash?
Yes.
Because I thought it was like the whole situation.
Oh, no. My jeans...
They were fine.
Jeans were fine. It was the protective layer. So I learned something new that day that I tried, and it just seemed to work. I created a buffer to never have that happen again.
Like a physical buffer? Like you got extra underwear on?
No, but maybe.
Oh.
Just roll up some toilet paper in your hand and just shove it right between the cheeks.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you know you're in a bind.
They still never trust it, but it adds another 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Adds seconds, not really.
To get to where you need to go.
It doesn't really add protection, it just adds time.
So if you ever have leakage issues, just roll up some paper and just shove it right between.
Wow, that's really good advice.
Yeah, wow. I like to bring some...
It sounded spicy because you're like, I don't have heat warmers on, so I'm just assuming that was really liquidy fire.
Oh, this was when they are always fire.
Oh, man.
Always fire.
Damn, okay.
It's fire. It slaps.
I don't want it to slap.
It did slap.
You know. Let's see. So the next one that I see here that has fire in it is tomato sauce fire. What's that about?
Oh, this is less funny.
Oh,
it's more serious. Yeah.
Oh.
So this was just a casual day. Normally I cook at night. I think we covered that already, but we didn't have enough sauce to make a homemade spaghetti sauce at home. So I was like, all right, we just need to pop by the shop and grab some tomato sauce and come back. Like really quick trip, maybe 15 minutes or so. And so me and my wife, we get in the car, go pick up some tomato sauce, come back, and the start of our like the entrance to our housing complex was completely barred off. Like 4 fire trucks, police officers, ambulances, and we pull up. We're like, what the hell? And so we see in the distance that there's a house that caught on fire. Yeah. And I'm sitting there. It's like, I just needed sauce, and I have food on the stove.
Oh no!
I left it simmering.
It was at your house?
It was no.
God,
No, it was a different house.
You said this
different,
was gonna be serious.
It was a little serious. Like there's a house in our facility that caught on fire.
Were you nervous at all that it was yours?
Not at all.
No, you knew it was.
It's coming, but it wasn't time.
Was not time.
It wasn't the time. But I had the food, the dinner, just waiting, and they were letting nobody in. So this was at like 9:00 at night, and we had to sit there until midnight before things were clear enough to go back in.
That stinks. They couldn't just let you around.
They were letting nobody in or out because they suspected it was arson.
Investigation. Got it.
So yeah, there was so much.
You got arson written all over you, so I'm surprised
hey,
you made it out alive.
Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna have to edit this out now.
No, you won't.
Absolutely not. That's too much work.
Yeah.
For an arsonist. I'll just light it on fire.
Yeah,
burn the video. Not an arsonist. Hot field cinnabon.
Is it Cinnabon or cinnamon?
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your story? Because I don't think that's my story.
That's definitely not my story.
Then why is it on the board?
Hot field cinnamon. I have no idea.
Hot field.
Okay. Well, let's, I guess, move on to bidets. So I installed 2, not full use, I don't know, full functioning bidets in my house. One for the guest room and one for moi.
You probably got the better one.
No, they're both the same. I got them on a good deal. Yeah, it was like a
twofer.
It was a twofer. Yeah, it wasn't quite the model that I wanted, but I got so it's from Toshiba, and basically just sprays water.
I suppose we could put the link in the video of this video as well.
Maybe.
To sponsor us.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll demonstrate your product.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. I love that thing. I got it because I was like, oh, maybe I can just kind of save on toilet paper. Not really. I still use just as much toilet paper.
I could imagine, especially since there's now water everywhere you gotta get.
And
or just get one of those reusable one.
No. I mean, maybe in my next house, I'll upgrade to one that actually dries.
What?
Yeah, there's bidets.
They have bidets that wash and dry.
Oh yeah. Or heated seats too.
That is the first purchase that we're making from this podcast.
I know, right? Yeah.
Right there.
But the only problem is so what I like about this bidet and what I don't have in either bathroom is an outlet next to the toilet. And that's what most of the full function bidets need. So this, I literally just drilled a hole through my cabinet, hooked it up into the sink line.
I saw the construction.
You like it?
It was very interesting.
Interesting?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I did a good job.
I'm not knocking it at all.
It sounds... Let me say interesting. That was my first actual project.
No, it was smart. I like it.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have added better housing around it so it looked more flush than just a hole drilled in the wall.
Oh, it's fine.
But I'm not knocking it. Again, if you see any kind of upgrade at my house, I just pass through. Just the other day, drilling a hole into an entertainment center just to get to an outlet because we didn't want to move it.
Right. Oh, I like that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, I didn't really have a choice.
It's on its last leg anyways, so if we weren't going to make a hole ourselves, it was going to.
God, it wouldn't be you if something wasn't on its last leg. But anyway, I got these Toshiba bidets installed, and it's hot or cold water. You can adjust like the aiming by like a little bit. You can go real high if you got like small butt, or like real low, or whatever.
It was the perfect angle.
Mm-hmm.
It shocked, like literally shocked me.
Yeah.
One, because it hit like
right
there.
Yeah, it's
and
weird.
Two, it was freezing cold.
Oh yeah, he likes it cold.
I don't know. I didn't know how to adjust it. Does it just do it automatically?
No, there's a little tab that you can like adjust. It looks like a light switch.
But is it like immediate?
Mm-hmm. Like as you're pushing it, it also adjusts.
Really?
Like as you're pushing the button, it adjusts.
All right, I'll need more time in your bathroom to.
Yeah, don't make it weird. Anyway, my roommate Justin, that's mostly his bathroom that we're talking about, the guest room bathroom, and he likes it on cold, but you can turn it on warm if you like a little less of a shock.
Has he even listened to the first podcast? You haven't given him the link to listen?
No. He's going to listen with the rest of the public. So anyway, the bidet is a really good purchase. I highly recommend, because now when I don't use my own bathroom, I expect there to be water, and now there's no water. Like when I went to Ocean Shores and I went to this hotel, I was like, okay, I'd like to turn the water on. Are you seriously eating those right now? Gross. I'm like literally I think I have like Anyway, so it does help, right? Like if you had a situation, or not even a situation, it's just nice to have that extra.
I think I think if we were more close and I'd actually came into your house before, Firestone's really close to your house. I could just came right down the road and be like, excuse me, pardon me, your bathroom over there?
Have a nice day. Yeah, no, I think everyone should have at least a partial bidet like I do in their house. It's super nice, and it's just that little extra reassurance that you got everything, you know? A lot of people are like, oh, it's probably this super gross, or it sprays everywhere. It's like, it really doesn't.
No, I was so
it's a clean bathroom.
So I tested it while I wasn't on the toilet.
Oh, dude, did you spray the wall?
It sprayed the wall.
Yeah, it sprayed because when I was installing it, I sprayed right to the toilet paper roll across. I was like, oh, just
I had to peel off some layers of the toilet paper. I'm like, I put it in the pocket. I didn't want evidence everywhere.
Yeah,
so
it's just too
I just put the toilet
anyway.
paper in the pocket.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, how strong is this? And it's just like, phew.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Could have taken out an eye.
Yeah. Well, maybe as far as like visuals, maybe I'll take a picture so we can pop it up.
It's like it's not even dirty toilet water. Like it's not from the tank at all. It's actually from the sink.
No, my dogs in fact like it because of the angle it shoots at. I can also just turn it on for them. It's just a little water dish because the water comes straight from the sink.
Yeah, so that made me a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah.
Once I like saw like exactly how you had it set up, I was like, all right.
I like everyone's bathroom experience.
I'll allow this to touch my butt. Yeah,
it's a little surprise, but it's shocking at first, but after you know what to expect, it's good. But yeah, I highly recommend bidets in all bathrooms and squatty potties. Those legit are also awesome. I got the whole setup in my bathroom. I am
squatty
good to
potty.
go.
Is that step stool?
It's just a stool.
I need one of those.
Yes,
I do. So I do like a makeshift squatty potty.
Put books down or something?
No. So my little demonstration here. So I got my toilet right here, and then I have like the bathroom or the bathtub right there.
Okay.
And so for Anchorage, which is just like a step stool, I like put like one leg on there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm a contortionist.
Do you just turn your whole body sideways so you can get both your feet up on them?
No, not both, just one.
Just one.
One's enough.
Oh.
One's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it allows pass through just fine.
Yeah, I definitely recommend you getting a real damn squatty potty.
Yeah, I think we might need to invest.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely.
It's a good $20,
the science the science behind it.
It's the right angle.
Yeah, and it made sense. I thought it was stupid at first.
I did too.
It came into the store as as seen on TV, and it's just like that's just a stupid step stool. Like what is it? And then I went to I don't know where I was, probably a friend's house, but they had
Firestone.
one, and I was like, well, I'm not going to invest my money. I might as well see and give that a try and see how that is. And Yeah, I was just like, oh,
Oh wow, yeah, it's really nice. It's easier on your body, basically.
probably going to be one of those spokespersons that go to every Firestone and be like, you absolutely need one of these in your bathrooms.
Yes, and you'll just tell them, they're like, okay, so where's all the pamphlets for like? And you're like, oh, I'm just a bystander. I just go
So,
to Firestones.
so I'm one of those that kind of need to plan ahead. So before I even leave my house, I have pinpointed in my head everywhere that I could use a bathroom,
Do you have IBS?
just in case. No,
Oh boy.
no, but there's times where I think I do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
especially when those stomach bugs come around. It's always like the same time of year. I don't understand it.
Dude, you're just gonna have to
Doctors
wear diapers or something.
doctors say I'm healthy.
Mad about it.
That's less sexy.
Well, it's not like anyone's gonna know. All
My
you'll hear
wife-
when you walk by is.
My wife. I don't need to be sexy for other people. It's my wife. I'm not going to go
Well, when you
around
get
with
home,
a diaper.
You're safe. You know, you have a bathroom 5 steps away. So I mean, you
Yeah,
can take
but
it
even
off.
sometimes that's not enough time.
Right, which you should really have
And
an actual
what
buffer.
really sucks is there are times, pardon me, where my wife and I are on the same bathroom schedule, and I hate it. I hate it. We have a double desk in our room, and I'll like turn my chair slightly, and she like immediately knows that I'm about to get up and go to the restroom, and she's like, "Are you going number 1 or number 2? It doesn't matter what one I'm going." Honestly,
Are you that quick? Or that
no,
long? You
no.
know what I mean?
I'm like number 1. She's like, can I go before you? And then she'll go. So
That would drive me nuts.
So she always goes first, and she has a priority over the bathroom because she's like, I be quick, go in there, gone. Like didn't even shut the door, like walked in, walked out, and just done.
Like one of those like restaurant doors that just
Pretty much. You just see them run in and then jaunt right out.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I don't even know how you did that. The lid's still down. Walk in, there's puddles everywhere. No.
I missed.
There's a comedian I was listening to that went over something like that. It was pretty funny. But I swear she holds it. She's just sitting there and doesn't think about it. And then when I turn my chair, it's like a reminder. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh yeah, I have to pee. And then she's like, hey, oh, hold on. You give me a minute. And then she'll go. And I only take long because I'm on my phone. Just like any reason why anybody's taking long. Like it's when I take longer than my normal long where there's a clear sign that there's something going on. Yeah. Yeah, it's a situation.
Have you ever had to tell her no? Be like, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You cannot go in there. You're gonna have to suffer after I get out.
So we have we have a bathroom right by our room, and then we have another bathroom across the house. Mm-hmm. And so in those moments, I'll look at her. I'll be like, "You need to go to the other one." I'll give her that look in my eye. You need to go to the other one, and she'll know. She'll be like, "All right." All right.
You might as well just stay on that side of the house too.
We don't need another situation here.
Time to clear it out. Oh man. Oh, John. Don't ever put me in that position here, okay? You go to Firestone.
Okay. I got one across the hall. Unless are we saying your roommate's name? Have we already have? I think so.
Pretty
Justin.
sure I did, yeah.
Unless he's in there, then I'm taking a quick right using that squatty potty.
Oh, you're gonna go on mine?
Is there another one in the house, or is there only 2?
There's 2.
Yeah. The immediate right.
Good luck, because the person that I happen to be living with also
would kill.
She lives in there, so good luck finding the time. Yeah, so good luck with that. And she's gonna kill me for saying that.
All right, so I have homework for you after this. I need you to ask your lovely to write down her bathroom schedule.
Oh, yeah.
So we don't cross.
There's no schedule. If she gives me that look, she's gone. Okay? And there's nothing I can do. And I might not see her for a couple hours.
There's not a lot of looks that we give to our partners, but when it is, it has something to do with going to
That's
the
so funny you
bathroom.
just said that because he just literally just turned on the bathroom fan. So I hope you don't have to go in the next 20 minutes.
No. Oh, he's a spicy guy too, huh? Oh.
I just got him for his birthday, like some Tabasco ghost pepper and scorpion pepper. Oh, he's quick. But I heard the fan.
Oh, is he a shower after poop kind of guy?
Yes,
100%. And you just said that on the podcast? My dad's the same way. That's the only reason I asked, but that's funny.
It's a common thing, I think, with guys too.
No, that's so much extra effort.
But a lot of guys just go poop and then shower their shower, not just
okay. Do you use those are two different scenarios. If you're going into the bathroom intentionally to take a shower, do you go to the bathroom before? Mostly, yeah. Typically, I don't want to have to
go pee pee. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should just save your water and just go. No,
that's disgusting.
It is disgusting, but I also I can't make it anyway. Once that shower water turns on, something about water, the sound of water, and I'm like, gotta go. So I can't even if I wanted to, I wouldn't make it.
So do you preemptively like turn on the water to warm it up, and then you're like, all right, I can pee before?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's what I do. Our water takes a little bit longer to heat up, so I let it warm up. And then I do my biz, and then I'll hop in. But the alternative of going in there to go to the bathroom and then requiring yourself to go in the shower after a specific session, no, that's so weird to me. And my dad does it, and I talked to my mom, and because I noticed it one day when I was a teenager, and I was like, does he? And he took 3 showers in a day. I was like, is he just really dirty?
So he does it every time he poops, basically?
Oh
man, that's a lot of water.
Yeah, every time he poops. Sorry, my wife just messaged me.
Oh, that's fine. You can text your roommate, wife, friend.
Just let her know that we're recording.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you tell her that you were here?
Yeah, of course.
I know.
I told her I'd come pick her up, in between, because my mom's at the house with 4 kids and dogs, and it's a lot. And so she was still laying down because she was up for a good amount of the night. And I messaged her. I was like, hey, Taylor, have some time. We're going to go over do a recording session. And I was like, if you want, this is the situation we have right now. I could just come by later and grab you and then coming over. I preemptively gave her permission to come over here without asking you, but I figured you didn't mind.
No, but I assumed we weren't going to take too long today, right?
I don't think so.
We're at 1 o'clock.
We're at 34 minutes, right? Or 37 minutes right now.
Cool. Okay. All right, let's move on to another topic, though. Gooning?
Oh. I don't know if I want to talk about that.
Not right? Not yet?
No, it's something I heard from somebody else I was watching that was fascinating that was even a definition.
Is it like a Urban Dictionary definition thing?
Yeah, and it was really weird. They're going to look it up. It's fine if they don't already know.
Well, I guess we can segue into the next episode. This will actually go into depth, I guess, on that. So, as far as what little surprise today, would you do stuff like that again?
Absolutely. I'd love to turn this into a taste test of just random stuff. Even common places around here, compare, see what's better for people local here to kind of get our opinions and views on it. But as I said earlier, I'm very open to try everything once. And if I don't like it, then, whatever. But I'll give things a chance. Like, I'm not a fan of avocado, but there's like sushi that has a bunch of avocado in it that I can look past that and get a better idea of the other flavor that comes with it. Things like that. There's stuff I don't like, but I don't let that kind of criticize what I consume.
Okay.
Did you have other things in mind?
I do. But they're surprises.
I don't know if I like surprises. I think you need a. Are you expecting to just throw this on with absolutely no warning?
Yeah.
As to what to expect.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want you to know what you're getting into.
All
Does
right.
that mean?
No, I think it brings out some genuine reactions.
Remember that time that was it last Christmas or the Christmas before? I don't remember. Basically, when we gave or Justin went hard on the fireball.
Oh, that
made the
was
taco pasta.
That was like last Christmas.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We hadn't seen each other for like a year, honestly.
Well, it's because certain people drink too much and ruin things. But the taco pasta with the last dab.
Better.
It's not you. You're not the problem.
Party hardy.
But no, because he drinks so much Fireball that when we put in the hot ones last dab, and we put in like a lot, not just a dab, like we put in a lot in the taco pasta, and he was like convinced it was the Fireball, like, but he was like sweating, and he's like looking around the table, and he's like, God dang, is this hot, guys?
And I was like,
so
good though. I don't think anybody else had it besides him and I.
I didn't even know you took it.
Yeah, you were like, hey, I'm gonna add this in there. I was like, sure, why not? It was great. I think we need to do that again.
He was sweating so bad, that poor guy. But yeah, we didn't tell him, and the next day
he was in the bathroom all day, abusing the bidet.
No, I think he was in the bathroom during the night, and then he was gone first thing the next morning. So I was like, oh my God, did you take yourself to urgent care? I was legit concerned with the amount of Fireball and spice there was involved that night. I was like, oh my God, he's probably bleeding.
That sounds like a good night. I don't remember most of it. I think I was drinking a good amount.
It was a fun night, but we won't do that again. I don't think Fireball should be allowed in my house again.
What do you mean? Do you know
You antagonize, and I told you, do not antagonize him in drinking, because he will challenge you, and he will overdo it. And what happened? You're like, you're a bitch. You can't drink that. You can't drink that whole bottle to yourself. And you're like winking over at me, and I'm like, John, I told you specifically not to do that. And the guy was...
Okay, did you learn nothing from when we worked together?
That's why I warned you before. I was like, do not challenge him to drink.
But what happened when you told me not to do something?
I really thought you weren't going to do it, but yeah, you still did it. And I'm like, no, John. It's fine. We don't need to do this today. Not today. And no, you still did it. And it was wild, but it was fine. No one died.
I hope you forgive me.
One day I will.
I never got
You always antagonize people to drink.
I never got to see him like that. It's great. It was great. I know now.
Honestly, he doesn't drink since then. Like, he rarely ever drinks. I think that night really messed him up, too.
Maybe that, why don't you start saying thank you, John? Thank you for bringing a turning point in his life.
You ruined it. He doesn't know how to have fun anymore.
Really drink. Hey, to be fair, I also have not drank much since that night.
You have diabetes. It's different.
That doesn't mean anything. I only got diagnosed that
true
like in Christmas. Yeah. Like, I still drink. Like, we just had a shot before we started, and that was a very sugary vodka that we had.
Do you want regular?
I'll take anything. I don't care. Okay, cool. I'll drink whatever, except straight tequila. I can't do it.
Tequila did me dirty once, but I still love tequila.
It's not that it does me dirty. I don't like the flavor. I don't. I can't do it.
Have you done like the lime and salt?
Yeah, and it's
you just not a.
I know. So, this kind of goes off one of the topics, but I think I was with Carol Ann at the time, but we'd gone to Applebee's and I got one of their perfect margaritas because they're required to offer that every time you go into the restaurant. And I was like, sure, I don't work today. Let's try a perfect margarita. It looked good. And then I got it to the table. There was like an extra flask, and it's just like a tiny little drink there with a salted rim. And I took a drink of it, and it was just disgusting.
Yeah, that's because you got it from Applebee's. Seriously, I've had that many times, and every time I try to convince myself it's going to be okay, It's awful. They use so much syrup. It's awful. Most places rip you off anyway, but you need to have straight tequila.
So I tried it once. I didn't try straight tequila.
Okay.
So if you're going to put me on tequila, you're going to have to give it to me. You'll have to give me a tequila.
Okay.
Do you have good tequila?
Right now? Oh no, I just have vodka in the house. It's not. I don't know why I don't have tequila in the house always, but probably because it doesn't last very long. Vodka.
We always run out.
Yeah, I know. Vodka is that one. That's my favorite, but no, I don't have tequila right now. I have just vodkas. I'm going through a vodka phase at the moment, so I'm sorry to let you down. I'm letting myself down now that I think about it. It's still May. Cinco de Mayo was earlier this month, and I didn't get to celebrate that because I was sick.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we live in an area where there's a lot of Mexican families that surround us, and normally Cinco de Mayo is pretty busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty loud and it's a big old night. But this Cinco de Mayo, nobody seemed to do anything, or they just went somewhere else to celebrate.
Yeah, it wasn't a big
I totally forgot that it even passed. It was like the 11th, and I walked into the store and I still saw like 70% off Cinco de Mayo stuff, and I was like, God, that did pass. When?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo happened pretty fast, but oh well. It's usually one of my favorite holidays, but yeah, it came and went this year.
Oh, I bet it is. Tequila's the light of the party.
Is it sad that I actually don't know what Cinco de Mayo is for? What's the holiday? What does it represent?
I have no idea.
Sad?
I have no idea. You know what?
No one else knows.
We're about to educate ourselves today.
All right. What is Cinco de Mayo?
Well, it stands for 5th of May.
Oh, well, I know that. But what does the holiday itself stand for?
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th to celebrate Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862, led by General Ignacio Zaragoza.
Nicely done.
We learned something new.
Wowee.
I don't know how many families actually know what it means. They just know it's a day for drinking. At least that's all I knew it for. Yeah. It was to celebrate something and to have fun with family and friends.
We should have an updated Cinco de Mayo. I'm sure that has some sort of significance over there.
Should we have like a 30 de Mayo? Just the 30th of May?
Every day of Mayo. That's what we should do. So our viewers, when we have them, will find out that John is actually really good at Rubik's Cubes. Puzzles in general.
I wish that was a topic I knew we were going to discuss today. I could have brought some with us.
No, I have one here, but
I'll slap a picture up here of my whole collection. Yeah. It's about this long anyways.
How long?
It's like this one. Look at the camera.
No, I see that, but
I'm like holding the shelf up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay.
I got to give myself an outline and look super strong with the photo.
Yeah, I was hoping you. Yeah, are you gonna insert picture?
Yeah, insert. Okay. Yeah.
Got it.
Now I'll have to do it again because you held up another shelf.
We can add to it.
We'll just duplicate the picture and just overlay it.
Yeah.
That's gonna look great. I'm professional.
We're still learning.
We're still learning. That should have been the name.
No.
The way I started this podcast saying that.
This.
And we're just about to end it saying that too.
But kitchen sink fits more because we literally just covered so much random crap.
I'm not knocking the name. It was just a joke. You got to go with those jokes as I throw them.
I'm knocking it. Okay, well, I think we hit most of the topics for most of them, not all of them.
Yeah, we still need to figure out what hot field cinnamon
I'm upset.
is and
hot field cinnamon.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You
I'll check my
you
notes,
check them.
but I've never seen that topic in my life.
Like that's gonna break my brain because if that was hot fields,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, you definitely randomly said that. You probably were just
I
trying to mess with me.
no.
Hot field cinnamon. I don't have anything cinnamon related to say.
It's all right. I'll look at my notes and I'll see if we can find anything. But thank you for joining the kitchen sink. We're going to try to be regular at least once.
In more ways than one. Thanks to the bidet. Regular. Oh my god.
Well, you're definitely going to see me more. I'm just going to come over specifically on my schedule to be like, hey,
Oh, no.
nice to
You
see
will
you,
not.
see the dogs.
No.
You look at the time, it's 3:43. You're like, oh, it's probably John again.
I'm gonna just stop putting toilet paper in there and see if you can live without it.
I'll bring my own.
Yeah.
I'll just have like a little utility belt with one that just rolls
Utility
right off.
belt? Get the hell out of here. Do not. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we'll have another episode later on this week.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll just build them up and release them per week just to make it look like we're doing it weekly.
Yeah, we need a...
Well, you kind of gave us away just telling them that it was Memorial Day today.
Well, now we do have to release them.
Giving all our information away, but at least we didn't drop names that I would later have to go through and edit them out just for the sake of their anonymity.
No.
Anonymity.
I can't say that word. I'm gonna try to in my head, and I just can't. I can't.
Late at night, just looking at the ceiling.
And then
Anonymity.
No, it's an
enemy.
No. It's in the book that I read at Al-Anon. It's like they constantly say it, and whenever there's popcorn reading, I'm just
the word anonymity.
It's not city. It's an anonymity. Forget it.
Anonymity.
Nope, still said it wrong. I feel like we're in Finding Nemo and can't say anemone.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, all right, so we'll master that word later. But
Yeah.
anyway, all right.
Thank you guys, and have a great rest of your day.
Yep.